my Taurus babies, what's happening? Happy New Year to you. This is going to be the weekend update. We are rolling Friday through Tuesday. Tomorrow is the 3rd, Friday the 3rd. Tuesday's the 8th, if I am not mistaken. Let me make sure that don't sound right. At any rate, this is the weekend update, whatever date it is. Let's see, what's the calendar say? So tomorrow's the 3rd. We riding through Tuesday the 7th. I thought so. So this weekend update, pull a card for each day. I believe that's 5 cards. We'll do 2 for overall energy. Y'all been on my mind today. I got like 500 other readings I should be doing, but no. I'm back here to Taurus to do the weekend update. Some of y'all got some anxiety going on. And the reason I do these the way I do them, the way I read, when I read, because there's always overlapping energy. So while the whole weekend update might not fit your situation, if you listen to the weekend update, the monthly and the weekly update, you might get a better picture overall of what's going on. And that's why I do them the way that I do them, with days overlapping, because shit changes. People change. Shit's supposed to be going one way, they be doing something else. At any rate, this is the weekend update. Anxiety is the only word that's coming to mind right now. And ADD. Anxious and just a total lack of focus on anything. So, we get these cards down here and see what's going on here for the weekend. I hope everybody has a good New Year's, a safe New Year's. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. If you want a personal reading, hit me up at Taurota@gmail.com. Yeah. A lot of y'all are just kind of sitting on the porch just looking. You ain't really doing nothing. You just sitting there looking. You know some shit getting ready to pop off. Right there. But you're just looking. Waiting to see what it is, who it is, when it is. Pow. That kind of activity. Oh, shoot now. I don't need the whole deck flipped over. Alright, Taurus. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's pull the big deck first. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So our overall energy this weekend, front and back. Discontent and boredom with the 3rd eye chakra, I see. That's that intuition kicking in. So for tomorrow, which is Friday, 3rd, patience and planning. Saturday, disruption. Sunday, the base chakra, or the I have chakra. Monday, conflict and defeat. Tuesday, material harvest. Kind of all over the place here. Before anybody gets all bent out of shape, let's just see. So, discontent and boredom pulls the Princess of Swords. The 3rd eye chakra pulls the Moon. Ain't that a coincidence? Patience and planning pulls the 3 of Swords. Disruption pulls the Tower. Damn, double. Base chakra pulls the Knight of Coins. Conflict and defeat pulls the Queen of Swords. And material harvest pulls the 9 of Coins. What the fuck? Yeah, I said what the fuck. Okay. Wow. Loaded weekend. Overall energy with the Princess of Swords. Let me just caution folk now, because it's that kind of energy. Let me just caution you now. If you have an option this weekend to stay in your house, in your room, in your bed, do it. I'm just saying, if you can take a break from the masses. Not making any phone calls. Those of you that are single, but you got little threads of folks just kind of dangling around waiting on you to call. Don't call nobody. This energy right here is this shit. You said the wrong thing and somebody just goes clean, smooth off. Heaven help, they say the wrong shit to you. You were going to go clean, smooth off. I don't know. Build up from the holidays. I don't know. But it's petty shit. Let me just put it where it is, petty shit. But it's petty shit that gets on your nerves. Or it could be the same for somebody else. You might be getting on their nerves. But this is really resonating back to Taurus, dealing with a whole lot of petty shit, getting on their nerves. Discontent and boredom. You tired of the same old bullshit. You just discontented and not happy about none of it, whatever's going on. For some of you, this may be the kids who've gotten on your last nerve and they've plucked it, and your honey is on their way out the door too. They keep messing around with you. This is the overall energy. But what's funny is this right here. And so when I get sets like this and this, it is what it is. The fuck. The anxiety. The third eye chakra, that's where this is coming from. There's some secrets that are going to come out. And this is a major card, and of course it's major energy, but this is kind of you sitting on the porch waiting on the other shoe to drop. You know it is. You know you're getting ready to hear some shit you don't want to hear. It could be from a potential lover or a current lover. But this is older energy, so this is not fresh, brand new, some shit you just met somebody 2 weeks ago. It's no. This is somebody you've been messing around with for a minute. It may even, it's not the cohesive couple energy I get usually. So this is resonating more for singletons that kind of have, like I said, folks just kind of dangling along. You may find out why somebody has not been doing what they said they were going to do, or why they haven't been around. And it could come back as strong as, whoops, they got married, or they're getting ready to get married. I'm sorry. I'm no Taurus. Y'all are cut the shit off. I know y'all are like, lady, are you kidding? For others of you, it could be a third party situation that happened maybe a few months back, or maybe earlier last year. And now you're just not hearing about it. It could be a baby in the making somewhere. But this is this energy. And it's that intuition, you know, all that purple and shit. It's the intuition. Some of y'all, it's not for everybody, eat the fish, leave the bones. Some of y'all kind of know there's some shit brewing and you aren't really included in the brew, if you will. Understand that whatever's going on behind the scenes, or whatever's getting ready to go on behind the scenes, or whatever went on behind the scenes, universe clearing your path. I know y'all are like, chick, are you crazy? Yeah, this is the universe clearing your path. So some of you may have some kind of leftover hopes over a relationship maybe that didn't get fully bonded or didn't go all the way, or for others of you it's a situation where it's kind of that in and out, back and forth, up and down type shit. And definitely from around this time last year, maybe a little later, maybe February, March, April, stretching it. But whomever and however this is resonating with you, Taurus, you're going to hear some shit. And you're feeling this. You kind of got that in the pit of your stomach type shit going on. You're trying to figure out, well, how come? You know, I ain't heard from them in a couple days. I ain't seen. You're ready to find all this out. And that's your overall energy. And like I said, it's fucked up. If you do, by chance, if you are in a particular situation where you hear some shit that makes you want to ride left to center, I didn't say go left to center, I said ride left to center. Do your best to just not get into no petty ass argument, he said, she said, because it's not going to do anything but damage what's already not there. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, it's going to damage what's already not there. So do your best. Now, wait, let me say this. You got free will. And if you so choose to lose your mind, it may be for some of you that clears the air in a very small cross section of y'all that might actually clear the air enough to move forward, but that's not the major energy I'm getting here. Major energy, and this, we still on overall, we ain't even got to the days yet. Do your best to just avoid whomever, just for the time being. This doesn't have to be a permanent thing, but right now this energy is such, it's damning. That's the word that came to mind, damning. It's just fucked up, and not physically violent, but emotionally and verbally assaultive. Yeah, I'm picking and choosing my words today. I am, because it's that kind of energy. So be careful. If you got a situation where you don't actually want to see it burnt at both ends and just gone to never land forever, just stay away from it. The energy is going to change, that I can tell you. And it'll be a better situation in maybe a week or two. But trying to get any kind of answers out of anybody right now, especially with you feeling discontent and bored and all is not right in your world, whoever that's resonating with, just kind of let this situation go. If you do hear something, like I said, it's this weird, twisty energy. If you do hear something on the back end, or you're made aware of something, handle it with as much grace as you possibly can without getting petty and catty. It feels like once you hear this information, the air is going to be clear between you and whomever this other person or persons is or are. And you'll be able to, A, either make a solid decision about moving on, or B, see your way through to the next part of whatever the situation is. For tomorrow's energy with the patience and planning and the Three of Swords, a lot of you have been focusing on your careers, but in the meantime, you've had to deal with some of this bullshit right here. And unfortunately, it ain't reversed, it ain't sideways, it's just regret. Jealousy is probably the bigger thing. Some of you may be in situations with someone who is just jealous of you. It may be a lover, it may be a full-time person, and they're just jealous. And you've been patiently planning some other shit. This is not, these two don't go together like that. This is you, and this is what's going on around you, pretty much. And there's a lot of this energy of going on around you. Again, there may be some kind of confrontation this weekend. Telephones ringing is what I'm hearing right now. So it may be that you're calling them or they're calling you. And you, it doesn't feel like, Taurus, you are the instigator of this situation. It feels like this person is coming to tell you what the fuck, and they're coming in a mean way. I think this person may actually be trying to make amends with you. Again, this reading is not going to resonate with everybody, but for those of you that does, whoever this is coming towards you, and it may be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, might be also a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, so they may have that fire somewhere in their chart. But they're coming, and they're actually trying to come and make amends while you've been busy trying to get your shit together. They've been ass jerking around. So how you handle this, and this is Friday's little situation, but it could extend all the way to next Friday. Again, it's this shit right here. Try to handle this with as much grace as you possibly can. Taking the high road in this energy will benefit not only the other person, but it'll also benefit you, Taurus, if you just are able to just move past it. Saturday's energy, I always say this, and it's crazy that they both pop up, but this is about the situations going on around you and how other people's actions and decisions affect your shit and disrupt it. My example always is when the chick in the office has been there for 20 years decide one day, you know what, fuck y'all, I'm gone. And you got to pick up her work, and it just, the building blocks that you're dealing with, and somebody snatches them away because they're doing something. That's always the energy I get off of this card. So somebody else's actions is going to throw you into a state of disruption. that in turn is going to kick this shit off. Again, this is not going to resonate with everybody. And I hate to say it, this could be, work is hovering around this energy. So this may be someone you're dealing with that you met at work, maybe not even your current place of employment, but a work situation, a work romantic situation. Somebody's been lying. I can't put that no truer than what it is. Somebody's been lying. That's where all this up here is coming from. You busy trying to get your thing together. And here they go. And the same with this card here. This is you. Your intuition kicking in. This is that person telling you whatever under the moon they trying to tell you. Even though that's all a part of your overall energy. That's how it's separating itself here. Whatever somebody else does. And it could be that they're coming, and y'all let me know, they're coming to tell you that they other thing told them to go get bent, and you got, can I sleep on your couch? It could very well be just that dumb crazy shit. That old girl is up here, it's telling me it's gonna be something not usual. This person, whoever this person is we talking about, is going to expect you to, you know, make room or whatever, even though they done just dropped some big ass bombshell. This is where the tower moment is going to kick in. And again, the energy is of such that some of you may get, y'all might just get down with the get down. I told you, sorry ass. You didn't tell me nothing. However this is going, you might need to, this for some of you, I have to put it here, you may need to have, might need to have this petty ass cat fight in the kitchen and spill the coffee and just go for it. You might have to just throw it all up against the wall. I'm just saying that might, for some of you, clear the air in order for you to move forward. For some of you, it ain't gonna be no moving forward. It's gonna be pack your bags, get the fuck out, or better yet, let me pack my bags and let me get the fuck out. It's been a while since we've encountered any kind of tower energy. But trust and believe, this is all about a situation that you kind of, sort of know about, listening to your gut or whatnot. But somebody gonna come out with the secrets. Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday's energy. I have the base chakra, and this is kind of like your challenge for the next couple 3 days. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have invested? And this card came up, I think, for Taurus yesterday. What do you have invested in this relationship? What do you have? What resources have you thrown out here? You know, how many horses have you had to put behind this bullshit? This is going to be what you're thinking about. What have you contributed? And has it been worth it? Base chakra, I have done this and I have done that. I have this and I have that. And you mean to tell me? For some of you that didn't get to do a full cleanup the end of 2019, this is pretty much the last little bit of whatever just schlepping around from 2019. So this is definitely looking at what you have given up here to whomever this is, how much time you have given to them, how much of your resources, how much of your gas, your money, your cigarette money, your lunch money, your weed money, whatever kind of money we're talking about, how much have you spent on this situation, dealing with this person. And this is us. That's a coin, pentacle. So that's definitely us, thinking about the resources that we have spent on this jerk. I got to put it where it is. When you get to Monday's energy, talking about conflict and defeat, and I don't necessarily know, Taurus, that you're going to be the one feeling conflicted and defeated. It may well be the other person feeling conflicted and defeated, depending on how the weekend goes about. However, and this is a lot of air energy, so for a lot of you, this may actually be an air sign that you're dealing with. You get to Monday, it's going to be you getting back to basics. You, Taurus, getting back to basics. This bitch here, Queen of Swords, put your name in the upper right hand corner and you will put the date in the upper left hand. Yeah, that. Especially for those of you that encounter any of this disruption tower type energy. if you're living together, or if you're kind of in the process of sort of, you do 3 nights here, 2 nights there, that type of situation, however this is going to roll out, if you decide, and some of you are, like I said, the energy having whatever this little blowout is, may clear the air enough for you to continue in the relationship. For others of you, it's no done. But for all of you that are in that situation, when you get to the end of the energy, it's going to be real serious. A lot of you are going to be very guarded that the 4 of coins did not pop up. That would be the card to tell me what I'm feeling. But you're doing this because some of you are not going to make a decision. This is air energy, again, that intellect. Some of you are not going to make a snap decision. You may weigh the pros and cons of the whole thing and see where it takes you. Others of you, like I said, you don't worry about packing your shit. I'll pack mine and leave. That kind of energy. So it depends on which side of the fence you're sitting on with this situation. When we get to Tuesday, a focus again will take you back to your money, material harvest. And naturally, if you're in a situation where you're separating, parting ways, you're going to be looking at what you have, what you're gaining, what you're losing. And for those of you that are cutting it completely, you're going to go back to trying to figure out what did I miss in this one? What did I let go? What wasn't I paying attention to? What didn't I set the standard for? What did I let go by and didn't say anything about? Others of you are going to be in the same energy, but just from a different perspective. What can I do to change my situation? I decided to stay, so what can I do to create this higher standard so we ain't going through this dumbass bullshit already at the beginning of the year? Again, this is not new. I can't stress that enough. This is not new. So this is definitely somebody you've been dealing with. And for a lot of you singletons out there that have kind of had people just a little bit over here, may have been 1 or 2 people you were particularly interested in, and I'm guaranteeing one of them was acting strange. You call, you can't get no message, voicemail's full one day, the next day there ain't nobody answering the phone, you try to FaceTime, they on another call, all this strange shit. Work it out. So this is that energy. Again, it's a cleanup. This is the rest of the cleanup from New Year's Eve. Let's just put it like that. This is New Year's cleanup. So for those of you that kind of know who and what this is, if you can bypass, and honestly, if you can just bypass the whole situation and get through the weekend, if you just make it to Monday morning, you will bypass a lot of this energy and things will play themselves out differently. Again, though, with the Tower and the Disruption card here, it is what it is. I'm sorry, Taurus, after yesterday's reading, this is like a pile of bullshit. But again, this is not new. This is definitely cleanup. Probably the last little bit of emotional cleanup a lot of you will have to do from last year. If you had anybody or any kind of relationship or situation that just kind of slipped into 2020 and you really didn't clear it up, the universe is putting it right in your face. And this is definitely Uranus energy throwing itself around. It will be going, directing itself straight on the 12th. So this is it kind of doing a slowdown before it starts walking straight again. So this is that energy, definitely shaking things up. Hopefully those of you that decide to stay in the situation, you will have cleared the air enough where you understand what's going on and the other person understands what your expectations are of them. But you were definitely going to be looking at what you have given, sacrificed, put up with for however long. This is got some arms to it too. So maybe the last year, maybe the last year and a half for some of you. Definitely the last 6 months situation that's just been kind of dilly-dallying around, and it never either didn't get bonded right when you first met or something. There was some other kind of third-party situation. For those of you that are really dealing with a straight-up heads-up third-party situation, this is some shit that's been going on for a minute. This ain't something that, again, this is not new energy. It's not something that just popped up here over the holidays, but it's coming to a head, it appears, because the person that you're dealing with, they're sending out with, and I have to say this because it's part of the reading, and I hate it when my readings go long, but it is what it is. For some of you, this person, they've been trying to get out of this third party shit, but whoever it is has been holding something over their head. So just, it's like you see that couple up there fighting. It's kind of been held over the other person's head. And I don't know, I can't tell you what somebody's got on somebody, but it's that kind of energy. So this person has really been trying to break themselves free of it, but you're thinking everything is rosy, rosy, rosy on the other side. That's your intuition and your gut kicking in and all the butterflies and shit. And some of you may be sitting there thinking that, you know, whatever the other person is doing with the other person is better than, and actually in essence it is not. And actually the other person is catching probably a little more hell than you are, just simply because you're the more independent of all the parties involved. So you're not going to be bothered with or tolerate as much as anybody else. That said, think about it. The base chakra here, what you have, what you've done, what you sacrificed, what you've given. And if it's not, you can't see any other potential in it, let it go. Clear the path, damn it. Vibe check. Stay in your own skin. Sound check. Talk shop. I'm going to start here. If you can avoid all the bullshit this weekend, go and find some of your, this is the one time you've heard me say, go find those work friends, your co-worker friends, and go talk shop. And just rise above all the bullshit. I promise you, the situation is going to come back. If for whatever reason you miss it this weekend, there's going to be another spot here in another 10 or 12 days for this to shift back around. And thinking correctly and feeling correctly, it'll probably happen after Uranus stations direct. And you get to about the 1 week point after it does that, this energy is going to circle back, because Uranus is going to gotta go straight through the shit it just moonwalked through. Work that out. So if you can bypass this bullshit this weekend and get with your coworker friends and go crafting or shopping or junking or looking at horses and ponies or to the mall or get a slushie, this would be a good time to do that and talk about work. And just to damn with everything else, let this situation go. Because whoever this is, they're not going to press to tell you, but it will happen in such a way where it's going to come up. But if they miss you, they're still going to come back and tell you, because the shit on their end that's going on, they're going to have to. So just put that out there. If you can go figure some shit out with your coworker buddies, go to the 3-year-old's birthday party or some shit and talk shop, do it. Time for crayons. While you sitting in bed with the covers on your head this weekend, do some coloring. Fuck it. Oh, what the hell else can you do? And again, you see that R up there for retrograde. If you can bypass this weekend, you see that R? Retrograde. Yeah. You can bypass this weekend. Even the arrow going straight, it's just yelling at me about Uranus. If you can just get to the mirror side of this, which would be about a week. What's today? The 3rd? The 2nd? Today's the 2nd. You can get to about the 15th or the 16th or the 17th or the 18th. This energy is going to circle its way back. And it's the same situation, but less intense. Let's put it that way. So if you can do crayons, do the rest of the retrograde. Just saying. I'm looking at that R backwards. If you can do crayons, anything, playful, happy, do it. Do it. Again, this is old energy. So this is definitely about clearing the path. There are good things coming towards that. That I know, because even in my own life, I kind of got my mouth halfway open, like, damn, I didn't know this was going to happen. So good things are coming. But, you know, again, as I say about the universe, don't give a fuck about a Rolex or a clock. So everybody didn't get cleaned up neatly on December 31st. Some people still have situations that are kind of dilly-dallying, hanging on out there. And this is the universe's way of clearing the path for you. Just know this. And then you can do things to clear the path as well. If you don't want to stay in bed all weekend, clean out your closets. However that's resonating with you, but clean up the energy in your environment and help the universe help you along as it's clearing the path with this shit. You can do some things to clear up the energy as well. Vibe check. Your intuition's not lying to you, Taurus. It just ain't. And if you need to check in with that gut every 5 minutes, every hour, however it's resonating with you, do it. If, I got to say this because it's coming out, if you run into whomever this person is, however that's resonating with you, and you feel like shit is just getting left to center, do that vibe check. You know what? Start coughing, hiccup, do something. I can't talk to you right now. I don't feel good. I'll call you back. I'm just saying. But just be aware. Make sure you're listening to your gut. Do that vibe check. Especially if you have a falling out after it's done. Check out how you're feeling. Check out how you're feeling. Stay in your own skin. There's no reason to get all bent backwards and out of shape about some shit. Stay in your own skin. I also like to say stay in your own lane. If this situation comes about, for those of you that this is resonating with, comes about and somebody start trying to put some shit on you, stay in your own lane. If it looks like there's something you think you can fix, stay in your own lane. This is about you this year, Taurus. Nobody else but you. So stay in your own skin. Do things that you're happy with. If you have a blow up and you feel like you can clear the air enough and you can continue with this person, do it. Do whatever's going to make you comfortable in your own skin. I'm just saying. And not what somebody else wants you to do. Listen to what people are telling you. Coming back with a whole bunch of secrets and shit. Listen. Because they may be saying something and you're not hearing fully what they're saying. And you may go off half-cocked. We ain't trying to do that. So listen to what this person is saying to you or these people are saying to you. So you hear the whole thing and not just, well, I was cheating on you. A lot of you hear that part and just shut down and start sharpening up your horns and revving up your hooves. So listen completely and thoroughly. And ask questions if you need to. And I'm going to say this too, for some of you this might be about business as well. You may have a business partner that's been doing some shady shit. So just be mindful. It's not all about love, but for some of you this may be a business partner that's doing some old funky shit and now they're deciding to come clean, especially with it being tax time. Somebody else doing some shit fucking up your building blocks. Work with me here. So for those of you it's resonating with like that, just know if you can bypass this energy and catch it on the back end in a couple of weeks, I hope you can, and I surely suggest that you do. Taurus, I love you with all my heart. I will be back up here Sunday to do the weekly update. Y'all have a good weekend. Bye, y'all.